Hello Seekers, welcome to Puneet's Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Now if you are Aries moon sign, Mars is going to make you awake. Mars is going to make you more alert. You will be feeling very active and you will be very proactive in your decision. But sometimes if you are sleeping and if you are lethargic, this speed can catch you off guard. So move faster, but also control your pace. Hesitation is good for you. Because if you hesitate to act, that means you're thinking something. If you are being too bold, it can create problems. Taurus. Now for Taurus, Mars will be in your 12th house. So this is going to make your subconscious mind run faster. Sleep carefully. Don't let your night sleep get hampered because of something that you want to do on the next day. Don't plan your next day at the end of the day. Plan your next day the next day. Otherwise, you will end up thinking about the future in the present and you will forget to live in the present. It is a very good time for FMCG industry. It's a very good time for manufacturing industry. And it's a very good time for someone who is traveling abroad for study or job. Gemini. Now, in case of Gemini, Mars transit in Ashwini will happen in your 11th house. This is good for pushing yourself for better source of income. This is very good to initiate new business partnerships. This is a good time to establish new contact and new friendships. This is a positive time to accelerate your growth process. So do goal settings and goal planning when Mars is in Ashwini. This is also a time when your cousins and your elder siblings will come to your rescue and you can buy vehicles or invest in real estate. For Cancer zodiac, you have to understand Mars is in the Ashwini Nakshatra in the 10th house. Very good time for your career, a 10th Lord in 10th house. And Mars connecting with Ashwini shows that you will have this desperation and you would want to accelerate the process in your career. Obviously, not everybody will face the same thing. Neither everybody will have equal growth. But what you should think is that you should try to push yourself more and more and see where you go. Because everybody have their own different birth chart and different lifestyle and different limitations in their career. But Mars in Ashwini definitely shows that whatever zone you are in, you will be accelerated. Just ensure that you are dealing with things carefully. Too much of aggression is bad. But be proactive and try to take actions and try to produce positive result. Be efficient. For Leo, Mars will be in Ashwini in your 9th house. Now, 9th house represents travel. This can cause sudden travel, work-related travel, good for travel and hospitality. It is a good time for students who want to travel abroad or someone who wants to accelerate their education process. Say suddenly you want to do certifications, you may enroll into that. For all that, Mars in Ashwini in 9th house is going to be very fruitful and productive. Just ensure that while your destiny speeds up, you are also following the path of dharma. Now, when Mars is in Ashwini in the 9th house, spiritual healing will be a very good way to handle the energies and do a lot of havan and puja. Virgo. In case of Virgo, Mars is going to be in the 8th house. You would want to bring major changes in your life. Now, if you see, Mars is a very important planet. How? Mars rules your 3rd house. 3rd house from Moon is how much you think good about yourself. How much do you know your capacity? Your assumption of your strength and weakness is your 3rd house from Moon. And that is going in the 8th house. So you are going to work on your core strength. So plan it out, work on bringing financial security. But before that, know where your capabilities lie and see if you can take one step further and you will become successful. Libra. For Libra, Mars in Ashwini is in the 7th house. This can accelerate process of marriage in many people. It is a very good time for establishing new business partnerships. If you want to recover from a losing business or if you want to say gain more funds and bring finances, this is a beautiful time for that. But remember one thing, that Mars don't like 7th house. That means things are going on a standstill and you may be desperate to pull yourself out of that situation. It's like it's like if a flight goes into still motion, the flight will fall. So you know that everything is becoming redundant and you want to bring new fresh flavor. Don't be desperate. Be a person who moves in a cruise speed rather than an accelerated speed when Mars is in the 7th house. For Scorpio, Mars is going to be in the 6th house. This is a very good time to fast track debt clearance in your life, fast track court cases. This is a time when you will win very quickly and your victory will come as a surprise to many. So this is more like a boon, but remember, when Mars is in 6th house and it is going reckless, it can create chaos also. So in this case, praying to Ma Mahakali by going to Mahakali temple, or just praying Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Shama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. You pray to this energy and may Ma bless us all. Seek for protection and follow and take restraint whenever it is possible. Act when needed. For Sagittarius, this will be Mars in the 5th house. A 5th house Ashwini Mars is very good for technology, engineering sector, manufacturing sector, establishing plants. If you are into IT and communication industry, if you are into real estate, if you are into automobile industry, or any industry where tech is the dominating force, then you will see that you will become successful. Good for engineering students, good for engineers. It is also a very good time for students who want to accelerate their learning process. But my suggestion to you will be, acceleration is good, but be practical. Immature steps will be a reason for your downfall. Don't invest unless you know that there is a productive output. Hustle, but don't be don't act in a hasty manner, because then their decisions will go wrong. Mars will stabilize very soon after 3 degree in Aries zodiac sign. It is a Swagrahi Mangal. It's a very good opportunity, but you will have to keep yourself sattvic. What you eat is how you think, so eat right. Capricorn. For Capricorn, Mars in Ashwini is in the 4th house. See, a 4th house Mars may create tensions related to your own happiness. But you know what kind of Mars is this? You are knowingly giving up the comfort zone to accelerate the process of your career. That means it's more conscious effort. So it's not a problem, but don't overstress yourself. Don't overdo anything. And with Ashwini, matters related to real estate, if something is stuck, or matters related to joint ventures, if something is stuck, will move forward. So definitely this is going to be a very good opportunity for you. This is also going to be the time when you will be thinking too much about your own comfort and future life. Everything is good. But if you are leaving your home, if you are leaving your comfort zone, you should know what you're doing. Grass may look greener on the other side, but the moment you go there, it may be an optical illusion. Do you know that? Are you sure your decisions are correct? If yes, you can take the call. Or Mars can accelerate and then make you regret. Remember, Mars is in 4th house, and 4th house is Cancer in the Kalpurush Kundli. In the Karka Rashi, Mars is debilitated. So this can be a Mars which is working late in the night, making you overthink, making you overdo. Calm down. Meditation is very much necessary. It's a good time to buy a house, good time to buy an asset, good time to buy a car, but maintain the speed. For Aquarius, this is Mars in the 3rd house. A 3rd house Mars shows that a lot of changes are happening in your life. You are the one who is bringing transformation in your family. You are the one being the driver in your family, and which is very good for you. Mars in Ashwini can make you be present at multiple places at multiple times. You know, Ashwini is a twin nakshatra, so it's like you are divided into 2 parts, and both are equally important. So it might be very difficult for you to manage the time and figure out when you should be, how you should be. Say family and work. Say your work is equally important, family is equally important. Now you don't know what to do. The only thing is that you have to manage it very well, manage your time very well, and pray to Bhagwan Hanuman by chanting Hanuman Chalisa. Because the 3rd house Mars is extremely positive. It is Karaka of the 3rd house. It is Swagrahi. But being in Ashwini, it will also ask for some sacrifice. See, when you want to run, remember, the one who runs speed, like sprint, will only run for 100 or 200 meters. The one who runs marathon may run for 10 kilometers. Mars in Ashwini is more like a sprint runner. It will give you that necessary boost, but sustainability is absent when you see Mars in Ashwini. If you need that boost, you apply the boost. You will get it, you will become successful. But if you need sustainable growth, then you should know that you have to release that energy very slowly. That means you have to keep it within. And a lot of self-control will be needed, especially on the food. People who are smokers, this is the time to give up smoking. Pisces. Now for Pisces, Mars will be in the second house. It is going away from your first house, going in the second house in Ashwini Nakshatra. So my recommendation here to you will be that this is the time to think about your finances. Your money is going to grow. Your money will make money. If you are lacking funds, you will get the funds. Mars in Ashwini is going to make you create resources. So it's a very positive time for you. But you need to allow Mars to settle down. Also, when Mars goes in Ashwini Nakshatra, where is Ketu for you? In the 7th house. This can be a little damaging on your personal front, because Mars is definitely going to interact with Ketu energy. And the problem is Mars and Ketu are in Shadashtak Yoga. So this means that this will ask for some sacrifice. What you should do? Know the family values. Try to bring everybody together. Carry everybody together to whatever extent you can. Focus on your financial security and try to build resources. Savings is very important.